Hi, welcome to 30 Day Abs. I'm Tamara and I am here to tell you to work your abs for the next month. So welcome, I'm really glad that you're joining me. If you did my 30-day booty challenge, you notice that there's a lot of variety in the exercises that we did, and that's because your hips are really complicated and complex, and there's a lot of really fun ways to work them. The abdominal challenge will be a little bit simpler. We're gonna do something that's a curl up, we're gonna do something rotational, and we'll do a plank each day. We'll start off gently, because I want you to succeed, and we'll add more as we go, but you're gonna see 3 different exercises each day. So this is the first time I'm doing an abs challenge, and I would love your feedback, and if you think it's hard enough or too hard or whatever, or if you're just enjoying it, and let's get going. So all you need for today is just a little place to lie down. You can do this in a chair if you would like to. Just make sure that you can lean back a little bit, because our intention is going to be to contract to the space between your pubic bone and your rib cage. So we're going to just compress that just a little bit. We're going to start off with our feet flat on the ground comfortably, knees just about shoulder width apart, and then we're going to drop our belly button down. So we're going to take a nice deep scoop in the belly. Your hands can come across your chest, or they can stay on the floor, which is a little bit easier, or you can bring your hands back behind your head. If you do the hands behind the head version, please be sure that you're not cranking on your neck as we do this. If your neck is the primary sensation that you're getting while we're doing abdominals, you're not doing them right. So your head is just a weight that your belly is gonna lift. All right? Promise me that. All right, so choose your favorite position. I'm gonna come here so that you're not looking at my armpit the whole time. And we're gonna start with just a little curl up. So I'm gonna bring my elbows toward my thighs, and I'm gonna drop my belly button down. At the same time, I'm gonna breathe out. Inhale as we tap back down gently, and exhale as we lift. So while your abdominals are really good at stabilizing, they need endurance and stability more than they need brute strength. So we're not really gonna add very much in the way of resistance. You might see a thing or two to keep it interesting, but mostly we just want to keep that belly pulled in and moving. It can lift up a little bit as you come down, and it drops down a little bit as you come up. You will quickly learn, if you're doing this challenge with me, that I'm not very good at counting repetitions. So I would like for you to do 20 of these. If you don't care, just do them with me while I'm talking. If you do care, please do keep track, because I'm trying to, but I'm also talking the whole time. I think 2 more should get me there. So that is just our regular abdominal crunch. Now I'm gonna take my left leg and cross it over my right. I'm gonna take my left hand off to the side. So it's the same arm that's extended as the leg that is bent. Other hand, I'm gonna bring it back behind my head this time. You can still keep it across your chest, or you could reach out over that knee. So this time we're gonna reach and retract, reach and retract. So I'm not trying to pull my elbow to my knee, because that's gonna have me cranking on the neck. I'm trying to pull my armpit toward my inner thigh. And I'm breathing out as I lift, and I'm keeping my belly super duper snug. I'm making the waistline that I wish I had all day, just pulling it in tight. And I'm gonna do 15 of these on each side. I think that's 13. That's what I'm going with. Good. Now, in the interest of being seen and not showing you my armpit again, I'm gonna switch and turn for the other side. I got my right hand up to the side, I got my right hand crossed over. I could have my left hand reaching over the knee, or I could bring it behind the head, or really just about anything that feels good. As long as you're breathing and taking it easy on your neck and keeping your belly nice and snug, you're perfect. I'm doing 15 of these. You can let me know if that's too hard for day 1, or if that was too easy. I don't think it's too easy. I feel it, and I do abs all the time. I'm gonna do 5 more. Tiny little waistline each time I lift. There, so that was 20 at the center, and 15 to one side, and 15 to the other side. Our last thing we're gonna do is a plank. I'm gonna give you a little bit of how-to information for a plank. So you can be on your elbows, or you could be on your hands. Some people like to be on the hands because that's a little easier for this muscle. Some people like to be on the elbows because that's a little easier on the hands and wrists. Whichever way you like it is the right way to do it. You can be on your knees, or you could be in a straight leg. Whichever way you choose, please remember to keep your rib cage lifted up. You want that tight little belly right there, all right? And you can squeeze your butt cheeks as you lift. What we're gonna watch out for is that we're not sagging in the lower back like I'm doing right now. We're gonna pull that back up, and we're not gonna sag from the butt. We're gonna lift the butt up. So you're trying to make a nice straight line, which is why it's called a plank. You know, if you're there already, you're getting a lot of bonus reps. So if you're gonna try a straight leg plank and you feel like, oh, that is harder than it looks, just bring your knees down when you need to, okay? I'm gonna count to 20 from here. If you wanna do the whole thing with me, it's probably about a minute that I've been talking. You can reverse it and do it with me. But I'm gonna count from 1, 2, 3, and I'm not gonna count the whole thing, but I'm gonna tap it out on my fingers. Lift up that belly, squeeze that booty. We've got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can bring your knees down. You can stretch back into child's pose. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Those will get a lot easier over the next 30 days, but probably never easy. So thank you for joining. Please let me know how you felt, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2.